Hey guys, what's up today? Welcome back to the channel where I talk about whatever I want. And today I want to talk about how to be a stand-up comedian. If you're new here, welcome. And I'm also kind of new myself because this is still kind of a new channel, so we're going to do it together. And today I want to talk about how to be a stand-up comedian. How do you do it? What's the deal with airport peanuts these days? Peanuts on airplanes. See, anyone can do it. No, but so I mean, because I want to do it, and so together we're going to grok the idea of how to do it. We're going to ask AI, what are the steps to being a stand-up comedian? I mean, I haven't even looked. We're going to do it in real time, so let's actually open it up here, and we're going to take a peek. But we can make some uh, assumptions. Steps to becoming a stand-up comedian. I mean, I'm guessing it's going to say, I mean, it's really pretty straightforward, I guess, but hopefully we'll get some kind of interesting tidbits of information here from Grok. I just picked this AI randomly. I don't have any certain affiliation with these guys. They're not paying me, but hey, if they would, that would be great. I mean, essentially, what do? You just you get a stage and you go on there and you tell jokes and make people laugh and you practice, right? What's happening? Okay, it's writing it out. Okay. Becoming a stand up comedian, a practical guide. Stand up comedy is a solo art form where you deliver prepared jokes, stories, and observations to a live audience relying on your wit, timing, and stage presence to land laughs. It's not just about being funny, it's a craft that demands writing, performance skills, resilience, and networking. No formal degree or certification is required. Thank God. Thank God I don't need like a master's in comedy. That would suck. I mean, that's kind of the whole point. One of the beauties of arts like this is that anyone can just go do it. And you don't need to be a doctor to have an interesting joke. The path involves trial by fire. This is really look at this. Bombing on the stage is inevitable. Even pros like Jerry Seinfeld do it. Of course, he's the go-to guy. But persistence turns it into fuel. Below, I'll break down step by step, drawing from advice by working comedians and industry pros. All right. I mean, I kind of feel silly. I mean, okay, let's see what it says. Build your foundation. Write your material first. Write your material first, then go on stage and say it. Don't go on stage first and then write your material. Mind shattering, mind blowing. Start by mining your life for humor. I thought it said miming at first, which you could also do. Observe everyday absurdities, annoyances, or personal stories that make you laugh. Aim for honesty, your unique voice. Self-deprecating like Rodney Dangerfield or observational like Jerry Seinfeld is what sets you apart. How to write jokes. Use basic structures like the rule of three. So I don't actually know this rule of three. I know the rule of thirds in photography, where you have the most interesting focal points on the picture if you cut the thing in thirds and then where the lines cross-sect. But anyway, that's everything. Rule of three, set up escalation punchline twist. Or act outs, mimicking characters. Write daily. Jot 5 to 10 ideas, and then refine setups to be short and punchlines punchy. See, this is kind of... Whoops, I did not mean to do that. This is kind of an interesting thing to make the punchlines short, because some people have very long, meandering... bifurcating, convoluted stories, and then eventually they land at a punchline, where other people just have like quick little 1-2 liners. It's hard for me to be really brief, and I think there is something to have that brevity. It's just very concise, clear cut. I mean, and it's hard to do. It's hard to make, really good, unique jokes that no one, because everyone's has thought about most premises 1,000 times. So it's how do you get your own interesting take? So, write your stories. Tools like the Bits app can help brainstorm. I'm just gonna type in the Bits app real quick so I don't forget. so I can look at that later. I'm curious what that does. Let's see. I'm guessing it's like a little journal where you can write down ideas and like da 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 da. Pretty cool. What if it was just AI that just wrote your jokes for you? That's another thing, though. Here, let's open. Here, let's see. Let's have Grok write us a joke. Write me a dark comedy joke about fossil fuels. Sometimes, I mean, I haven't really. Okay. Why did the oil barrel go to therapy? It had an identity crisis after being called crude one too many times, and it's still burning inside. Not the worst, honestly. Not the worst. Write me a dark comedy joke about race. Let's see what it does. I know that they have to be PC, so. Why did the skeleton go to, the race rally? He heard it was a colorless event, but he still got picked last for the relay. Guess even Bones can't escape the shade? Try again. Make it darker. Why'd the ghost show up to the race debate? He thought he'd finally blend in, but even the dead can't escape getting profiled at the pearly gates. That poor ghost. Anyway, let's just go back. Let's just go back to the. Uh-oh. I messed it up. All right, so. Yeah, so we're going to try it out. We're going to actually do this in real life. And then maybe I'll kind of document my progress here. But and then maybe I'll get famous and come to a city near you. And I'll get you guys in for free. You know, why not? Why not? Study comedy, write jokes, practice delivery, perform an open mic. So this is when it really gets real, you know, because you get the anxiety of stage presence. And I think one thing I'm going to try to do is record myself, which is going to be just so hard to watch. It's hard enough to listen to your own voice back on a recording with no video. Watching yourself do anything on a video is very hard because you just see all of these flaws and you're like, have I been doing that my entire life? That little nervous tick thing? Like, holy cow, I am a freak show, right? But, so, I mean, that's good. That's how you kind of weed out these little nuances and things and slowly chisel away at the statue that you are trying to create called comedy. Develop a persona. Or just be yourself. Actually, just finding out. I mean, a lot of it's self-discovery. You're finding out who you are. Decide who you are on stage. Exaggerated, deadpan, or relatable. I can relate. I'm a soccer mom too. Driving your kids to all these soccer games, so much work. Your persona should feel authentic but amplify your unique traits. I mean, yeah, I'd say for 80% of comedians this is true, but a lot of comedians do really well at just being an absurd character that they are definitely not. Casey Rocket, for example, or I don't know. I guess can't really think of examples, but some people really do well at being like the opposite of their. So if someone's naturally very quiet and shy, maybe they'll be a very extroverted, like, hey, like Italian person, and you know, and there's great success there, and it is fun. It's almost like being a musician on stage, and like you kind of maybe a lot of musicians are very introverted, timid people, but on stage, you know, if you're going to be a rock star, sometimes it pays off to have that like that persona and rock out and go crazy, and you have to unlock that somewhere down deep inside of you to show it to the crowd. And a lot of it is just kind of happens naturally with the music and the big audience in front of you. It's really hard not to kind of self-prophesize prophesy to become that person, right? Okay. So persona, get feedback and refine. Yeah, this is kind of what I was saying with the videos. Build a following. Get your own little cult going online, you know. This is the boring part. All the business side and like the technicalities. This is why a lot of people get managers or someone else to help them, I don't know, make videos and post it for them, or like social media, have a social media presence and all that. Take classes or workshops. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Gig relentlessly. This is key. As you improve, seek paid gigs at clubs, colleges, or corporate events. Corporate events pay well. This is what you really want to try to get. Submit to festivals like Just for Laughs or Edinburgh Fringe. I haven't heard that one. Persistence is key. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. Many comedians take years to break through. Sorry, did I just burp in the mic? Many comedians take years to break through. And this is true because it takes a long time, you know? It's just like anything. It takes a long time. You can't just do it in a day. I mean, I'm sure there are some people out there who are just naturally amazing on stage, hilarious, well-spoken, are able to think out things on the fly. But for most people, you gotta chisel away at that statue. So, I mean, this is a time. I mean, you're committing a lot of time, just like you would if you were learning guitar. You're constantly learning these things. It's not like you're ever, okay, I'm done. I played the guitar for like 15 years, and I'm still not that good. Stay resilient. Rejection and tough. See, this is hard for me. This is going to be a tough one because a lot of artists are their own worst critic. Especially for people who are perfectionists, right? Because are you the kind of person who you don't want to deliver something until it's perfect? I mean, there's something to it. I mean, you don't want to give out something that's bad, but some people will just they're never satisfied because they have a fear of being rejected. And that's kind of it's kind of the base reality of someone with a perfectionist issue, is that they just, you know, it's kind of a fear of failure type thing. Because if they, in their mind, if they get it absolutely perfect, then, you know, there's no fear of rejection because it's a perfect thing. But in reality, you have to draw the line somewhere and pull the trigger. And in stand-up comedy, I mean, it's going to happen a lot, especially when you're just trying out bits for the first time. Like, you don't know, it might make you laugh at 3 a.m. when you're high and waking up from sleep and jotting it down. But when you actually try it on stage and you just get like the, you know, deer in headlights reaction from 100 people or 20 or 3 people, whatever it is. I mean, I can imagine that can be shocking. I've done a lot of karaoke and I've been a musician on stage. I've never done stand-up. There's something about stand-up that's very soul revealing, and you're just up there alone, and if you bomb, and I mean, that's gotta be tough. I'm scared. I'll say it. I'm scared to do it, but we're gonna do it. Pro tip. I love pro tips. Keep a notebook or phone app for ideas. Already doing it. Already a pro. Random thoughts can become gold. Comedy is work, but it is also about finding your voice and making people laugh. Oh, I didn't know that. It's about making people laugh. Stand-up comedy is about making people laugh. You heard it here first, YouTube. Stand-up comedy is about making people laugh. You heard it here first.